Hello everybody and welcome to the stream. Glad you can join us today for another round of Super Holo Wars. A bit of a recap. Damn, that's too loud. Yesterday we were able to finally finish the flashback arc, well, mini arc really. Doing fairly well with Gen 0. And now we are back to the present and we have a really big problem. First and foremost, the Star Eaters are about to step up their offensive, and they're about to bring in a second command unit into the field. Now, second of all, the Noise have now deployed two sapient command units out on the field, with one currently rampaging in the virtual world, and the other still unknown. Now, the main issue here is the field command for the Holos is planning to split forces so that one unit can assist Gen 0 in the virtual world, and the other can keep the Star Eaters at bay here on Earth. Now, behind the scenes, there are higher beings that are trying to keep them in the same spot so that the forces can be preserved and that any chances that the Noise can get some bonuses up from engaging the Holos is prevented. Now, we'll see how those efforts pay off on all sides. I'm not too sure how the story's gonna go, and I don't know if I will be able to do more than one mission again, because this is hard mode. And you know how it is in actual hard mode, it is one hell of a run. So, further ado, I think it is a good time as any to go ahead. Also, I was just reviewing the units we have, and by some annoying roll-up, we have a major level gap with the Gen 0 units, who are currently averaging around level 33. Our highest level unit right now are Hchan and Nonomer, who are currently at level 25. Most of our other units are averaging probably around level 22, level 23. Not exactly the best setup right now, especially since I still have to worry about deployment options. We have to deploy 5 units over the next mission though, so I'm probably going to set up somebody else. Subaru might be up there, but they're still way behind on that side. Holos might need a support up. Look at that, AZKi is at level 33. Though I don't think I can upgrade her. Oh wait, I can upgrade her. Never mind, I don't have the money. But she is now at 30% upgrades, and she's still pretty fast, so we can use her as a backup if things go south. Now, since it's only gonna be 5 optional, I'm going to assume 5 others will show up. The others will show up as mandatory deployments later, so we'll put our lowest level units out on the field for now. But we already have issues here with everybody else being fairly low. That's the Grand Bell at level 20, and the Gemohlikite also at level 20, and there's also AZKi. A bit of a sad state of affairs, unfortunately. So I'm gonna have to ditch the boys for this one, I think. Koronesan's Earth attribute means that she's got a lot more defensive bonuses than any of the boys in the AZKi or the Vibretsu, unfortunately. Although there is the issue of the Grand Bell suffering from movement penalties because Earth-type characters have a -2 to movement, so she'll have to ride in one of the ships if she wants to continue on. Now I don't know if I want to send Iris out too. Maybe not. Bell's coming up at level 24. Currently the highest ranked unit in the field, apart from Gen Zero's Navguesser, of course. And it's pretty much Fumio that are currently leading the pack, apart from the Gen Zero boost for AZKi. Okay, now that's out of the way. Let's save this again, and then we'll continue on to the front. Look at the difference in funds! And there's also the fact that I have not used any of my Oshi points yet. Because there's seriously nobody I can put the Oshi points in. None of these characters... Well, I consider myself a DD, yes. But none of these characters are in my shortlist for Oshi. Well, at least if I have to make an Oshi shortlist. If you're hearing a lot of noise in the background, it's because they're doing another set of fixes in the fixes next door. There was a bit of a shower the other day, and it revealed a couple of holes that needed to be fixed with, of course. What do we get for Oshi bonuses again? Receive 1.5 times funds when shooting down enemies. Fast Learner, receive extra XP. Dashing Gallant, gain 2 additional movement. Elemental Attune, ignore the penalties from elemental matchups. And Elemental Master, all damage inflicted becomes super effective. Unfortunately, I don't think Keyta's gonna show up in this game, or in this chapter at least, so I don't think I'm gonna spend any Oshi points at all, even though that's going to be a bit of a penalty problem for me, because the extra money from Oshi points can help us, or the extra bonuses from the first Oshi point skill can help us get some more money, but that's a discussion for another time. Let's go into the next stage, shall we? Breastball conference room. It has been 3 days. 3 days. Where's the update at? My apologies, it has taken us this long to formulate a new strategy. Wait, so there's been a 3-day gap between the end of last mission and this one, huh? And I must also apologize for not informing you all of our discovery of a portal back to your world. I assure you, we wanted to inform you as soon as we had a clarity of the situation within the virtual world, and we could ensure it was safe for you to go there. But that time didn't come before we were invaded. Nevertheless, I have no intention of making excuses, so once again, I am sorry. Unfortunately, I must also be the bearer of bad news. It appears that the portal to the virtual world is currently not traversable. What? You can't be serious! Maybe if you hadn't made us wait so long, so we could still have gone through. I understand that you are in a difficult position, but dropping the ball like this could have serious consequences. Why is Vesper saying this line? We might never go home. Take it easy, everyone. Nothing was lost yet. It's not like the portal got destroyed, right? Enough for the flags. What do you mean by not traversable, Sir Yago? That sounds really great. From what we can tell, the portal does still work, but it is blocked from the other side. Hey, this is just like Brood War. We assume that the blockage was put there deliberately by the noise. That Emphion guy seems like a prime suspect. Sealing the virtual world after passing through the portal seems like a smart play. But he could have also done the opposite and have sealed out the portal and stayed on that side, to more easily deal with Gen Zero. Oh no, we didn't think of that! I would not worry about that. Please take a look. That's him! Our intel has picked up several sightings of a person matching our description. So you are sure it is him? Positive. He's been spotted in places where there is a lot of human suffering. Struck by famines, raised by forest fires, or swamped by floods. He must be there to get stronger. Get stronger? Like AZKi said, the noise described himself as something that feeds on the negative emotions of people. So he must be visiting these disaster areas to feed. He's definitely got a lot to feed on right now, if you know what I mean. But that begs the question, why is he doing this? He was already strong enough to get one up on the full might of Gen 0 combined. That's because he has a retreat HP condition. If he didn't have any of that, we could have pretty much swamped him, I can tell you that. We have it on good authority that the noise is much weaker in our world than he is in the virtual world. It is our theory that this is the reason he is keeping low profile for the time being. Who could have possibly given you that info? Unfortunately, I can't reveal our sources. Alright then, I guess it's our lucky break. Messages rolled at this. Back to the topic at hand. All locations where this noise was sighted were also subject to attacks by corrupted mimic noise soon after. Corrupted mimics referring to noise or are mimicking something but with changes. Oh no, please tell me they're not gonna make new fighters. Usually they have a more monstrous appearance. You know, we already saw the railgun. Oh, like those tank monsters! On a more positive note, it appears that the Star Eaters are in disarray after the destruction of their main installations. Though there are still many reports of detached groups roaming the planet. This would have been a good time to have field missions. Our current primary objectives are the following. First, to secure this world, which means eliminating the remaining Star Eater forces and defeating the dissonant noise. Second, to find a way to reopen the portal to allow you to travel back to your world. To best achieve this, we came up with the following approach. Our forces will be split into three, one per ship. The Brass Bell will handle the Star Eater remnants, the Silk Bell and the Star Sail will move independently and deal with noise outbreaks as they arise. I will leave it up to the captains to manage that distribution of hull gears and pilots among the ships. What's the point of arranging them in the intermission then? For the Star Eater suppression mission, we have come up with a specific strategy. The plan is to use the nearly finished solar panel and hydraulic generator array we have been building in the Northern Sahara as a fly trap. Sahara, huh? Surprised a certain group of extremists haven't blown it up yet. Granted, they haven't been very strong since their peak in the 2010s, but you never know. When the array is turned on, it should become the most noticeable source of hydraulic energy on the planet. We hope to use this to lure in remaining Star Eater forces to eliminate them. But they still have command force somewhere outside the solar system, remember? This of course isn't a strategy that can be maintained indefinitely. So we will be working around the clock to try and determine the origin of the Star Eater so we can implement a more permanent solution. The data gathered during the flight trap operations should help in that regard. What if that El Saikongru woman shows up again? While intelligent, she has not proven herself to be an unsurmountable threat in combat. Yes, we've managed to take her down to full 0 on the first run, and almost got it on the second if I wasn't only distracted and totally forgot that she had a retreat HP condition. That said, if any captain finds himself in a bad position, they are authorized to abandon their mission and pull back. The safety of our members will always come first. The ships dealing with the noise will be positioned at hotspots for noise activity that have emerged over the last couple of days. You will receive the full briefing document shortly. For any further questions, please refer to HR. Please refer to captains and staff. I hope that you can still trust in Holo and that we can continue. Okay, moving on. If you ever keep a secret like that again, things might get shaky. But for now, yeah, sure. Trust is nearly impossible to regain once it is lost. Do keep that in mind. But with Holox's finances being the way they are, we really don't have any choice right now. You could say that again. I can't go back to canned food 5 times a week. Hey, now you're exaggerating. It was 4 times at most. It builds character, but I feel like we've built enough of that for a lifetime. We still have a good bit of debt to repay for taking care of us these last 7 years. Your kindness won't go unrepaid. We'll see to that. Please never consider yourself to be in our debt. And thank you all. Now I'll leave you to your preparations. I wish you all luck. What? What is it now? Captain, we have an incoming message from a staff member. Put it on main. Are you sure this is Genma and not Narissa cosplaying as Genma? Hiya, darlings. It's been too long. It's Genma. They finally show up. Where have you been hiding? So cold. Enma, please. I was on yearly leave. A nice vacation in Greece. This doesn't sound like the right time to be visiting Greece, really. I only learned about what has been happening after I connected to the intranet earlier this morning. Ooh, now that's a term most kids probably don't know anymore. Intranet. Do they even use the term intranet these days? I feel like they've replaced it with something else. Wait, Greece? Isn't that Forest Fire Central right now? Yeah, I think there was a report of forest fire there in real life, like, I don't know, a couple of months ago, maybe? Yeah, about that. I've been helping out coordinating the rescue efforts around this darling town I was staying in. But with how dire things are, I think it's best I return to my management role now. So you best prepare yourself for some more training when I get back. You know who you are. Oh my god. Maru Matsuri-san. There's just one little snag. This little town is being surrounded by some very oddly behaving tanks. Oh no, the noise are here again. Tis the noise, no doubt. I would appreciate it if you could hurry up and get over here to bail us out. See you then. Ciao. All units to battle stations. We will retrieve First Officer General with haste. Oh, great. No, it's Greece. Doesn't look like Greece. The fire hasn't reached the town yet, but they sure have other things to worry about. Let's retrieve Genma. Where is she? Oh, she's in town hall. Thanks for picking me up, Enma. Now let's get down to business. Some jets have also joined the ranks of the tanks in our call. Oh, great. They got air support. These aren't just... Oh, good lord. Elemental and they're on fire. These in particular look quite nasty. Now they're morphing the jets too. Great. Can't they just leave the designs alone? Jeez. I'm with Aqua on this one. I mean, the design is very impractical for terrestrial combat because there's just too many small engines. And that's gotta be a nightmare for the maintenance crew. But I think it might work for a space combat fighter. I mean, that's how the core booster works mostly, even though it was still using the same engine configuration for terrestrial combat, but I digress. They're all loitering outside of town for now. I imagine they only need a small push to start a stampede straight into town, so I would recommend taking it slowly. Letting any of them enter the town will be a failing. Oh god. Area defense missions. Seriously, not again? Yes, ma'am! Yep, there it is. Deploy and secure the town. Oh, he only got 5. Wait, now it's 10. Okay, who do we throw into this? As much as I'd like to use AZKi, she's already pretty high up. I think we can... Well, we'll definitely need Gen 1 for this one. Who else needs a boost? I could switch Mio and flip Mio out for Iris, I suppose? And then we'll switch Altair out for Arusan. It is a 23. No need to use a Sun Tempo crew for now. Is there any spot I can put Miyabi in? Doesn't look like it, unfortunately. Although we can switch out Nah, we can't. I don't think we can switch out Hachima for this one. No, they need the PP, so I think I'm gonna put them out here. Hachima will have to sit this one out since she's already at level 23. That's going to be it. switch positions. I need flyers over here to take care of fire targets. So let's put the spice gain on this area. Over on the outskirts of town, we have artillery pieces. That's ice. Ice and earth type, and then there's a lot of aircraft all over the place. So we'll have to put the faster guys up front. So that means. Okay, I think we're good for now. Let's go. Okay, and here we are again on a battlefield in a different world. After finding out we have been back home and things have gone just a bit different. Match these last 7 years, we can wait a bit longer. Let's focus on what's in front of us. Our chance will come, I'm sure of it. For now, let's make it so these people get to live another day. Yeah, fine. That's a good enough reason to go out here. Maybe better be, or I'd drag you out myself. It does make you wonder, though, just how much longer will we have to keep fighting? Until it is done, Neo, simple as that. And now it's stage 22, so close. Wait. Do not let enemies reach a target area. Hang on a second. Doesn't that sound familiar to you? Just so close yet so far, isn't that? And that's the noise BGM in the background. Excellent. I know that tile sounds familiar. There it is. It's the theme for Super Robot Wars Advance. So that's why it's familiar. Right, it is a Super Robot Wars Advance theme title. Why did they use that? Hello there, Child Culture. Thanks for dropping by again. Sorry for not seeing you quickly enough. I was too focused on dialogue. So from what I read, this isn't just the first Super Robot Wars reference in this game, but it is quite funny that they had this. And quite lucky because I have the spice gain on deployment. As you might clearly see, the spice gain is partially based on the soul gain. Too bad we can't really... Oh, I think we can already use its special ability now, right? Spice Rush. What? What do you mean there's still a bit of an idle get? Probably no level 23 then. Now here's the problem. These guys are going to be moving real fast. On the next turn, that tank's going to get into the town. Thankfully, some of them are stuck on cliff sides and forests, so that's going to be a bit of a reduction. Let's see how bad these guys look. That is ugly. Kind of looks like a... How shall we say? Kind of looks like an enemy in UFO Robo Grandizer. But that's probably just me. Okay, let's put the spice gain down here on south side. Spirit up. And unfortunately that eats up both of their SP gauges. So I think I'm gonna go for focus and then ability up. Nope. We're gonna use ability up later. Keep Aqua in the seat. Visitor's on the dark side though, can't really use her. Now I need somebody who can move fast enough. Somebody should have Excel here, right? I can go for Spirit. There we go, Excel. Spirit. No need to strike, I think. And these guys don't really have any special abilities that we can use so far. So is wind? Yeah, I think wind is strong against ice. No. So let's keep Luine on top of things there. Meanwhile, here in the Mythica, I'm gonna give drive. Perfect. It's gonna eat up. It's going to eat up Gura's SP for this one, but I need them ready to rock as soon as possible. So we're going for drive, and then let's go for focus. Seriously, is that the fastest they can go? Better than nothing at this point. Okay, let's switch things out to... Oh, right, it's fire types. Wind is strong against lightning, I think. Totally forgot my elemental shift-ups. Or elemental matchups, rather. How about Ojo? I can't use that. It's only... Oh, wait! I can use that! Why didn't I think of that? Dang it! Yeah, okay. Let's restart. We can just use... we can stack up people's boost abilities. Stage abilities for now, I think. Yeah, that's well within range. That was this one. Reduces damage taken... Improves accuracy, falls near and avoid it as it moves. Allies in the area. Okay, that's reduced armor. Reduces armor of enemy units. These guys only have will reduction abilities. That's not what we need right now. Increases damage dealt. Energy regen, but it doesn't move. Iris also has... Oh, Iris has 3. Damage reduction. Movement speed boost, regenerate energy. Pretty sure it stacks right, so let's go with these two for now. And then we can put these. Then I need damage reduction and attack, and that moves, which is great. Accuracy, I think, since the Mythica is a bit closer to home, or faster at least, especially since they have the X... Wait, no. Mel now has XL as well. We can use that. We can save for Rouse later, so I think I'm going to use the XL for Mythica first. Koro-san and Okakoro, though, have no XL, I think, but they have Drive, which is very helpful for later. Especially since they can now use the Chain Sword. It's very helpful. And what I need to remember is who's gonna go in first. Okay, so Aqua's gonna need Spirit, and then we're gonna need Focus. Move him over here. Maybe we can engage them now, actually. So we can shake things up a bit. Can't use Spice Rush yet, because they still need to level up. Still need a morale boost. Too bad we can't do much of that now. Okay, maybe once we get some kills on the other side. Okay, Excel, Drive, Focus. Since we're in the area, oh come on. I thought we were already close. The lack of a flight suit really bogs the Mythica down. Potential will have to set that up. Put these two here. Play you on wing types. Spirit. Okay, Excel. Spirit. I can't use Drive yet because she's down on points. Should be enough to keep him awake. Time to hit him with something dark. Oh, come on! Fine, since they can't engage yet. Let's go, Holo Wars! Matakane! Ooh, just barely, but that's good enough. Coward says the guy in a tank. Okay, we can probably go and spirit up. Oh, that's the only skill we can use right now. That sucks. Ability up. No, we can't use it. Ability up. Oh, I forgot to give them myth because they're boosting targeting ability. Dang it. Well, not like we can do that now. We're out. 4 stages are in effect right now, so we can't really do much there. Fine, Iris, you're up. Time to wake these guys up a bit. She's all the way there. What the heck? Unfortunately, I don't think. Yeah, no spirit boosting. Anyway, should be enough with just the light, right? Yep. Although her accuracy is pretty low. Hope has descended and is coming to get you! Scratch one bandit. On a critical to boot. Excellent wake-up call from Iris there. She's probably gonna attract the attention of Red Section down here. Red Section, keep an eye out for fighters. There shouldn't be enough. Can't use the Witch Buster. I mean, we can... No. They're much tougher than they look. Do I have Analyze on this? Pretty sure I do. What? What do you mean you don't have Analyze? Trust, Intuition, Resist, Mercy. How about the Silbel? None of these ships have Analyze. What the heck? Oh, the AZKi. Unfortunately, I don't have the ability to use them right now, so I think we'll go with the AZKi. I think, and there's probably enough money for the. Oh right, I forgot the reason why they're not one shots because they're higher health now than the traditional fighters. Spice K 24, 26. I think I need something else here, so... Jumperson is dark, can't use her against that. Can't switch out the pilots on these two yet. Do I want to go for Axel or do I want to... No, I'm gonna keep Rouse up. I'm gonna need Spirit though. These girls are gonna sit here. We're gonna have to let the Wagahai X tank most of these guys and then... I'm hoping nobody shows up anywhere here on the deployment zone we have because otherwise we'd be done for. Deploy Vibratsu. There's just some really bad targeting systems with these two. Like, how could you miss? They're supposed to be real type units, guys. Come on. what you call it. Bang, 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 bang. Ignoring the type mismatch thing, they should still be able to aim very well. I just don't know why the hit ratings on these guys are really low. Like, look, it's 227 on Miyabi-san, 227 on Izuru-san. But their mobile weapons are just really terrible, like accuracy 152. How do you account for that? Then there's Shuba, who's only got 146 on her side, but she's a super, so that's understandable. But she still gets a decent amount of hit rates. Even Lumine has great accuracy on her side. So I do not get why the boys have really poor accuracy in their units. Okay, no need to excel at least. Just close in on them. Pizza slicer! See, that one was also boosted by focus, so that's why they got 96% on that hit, but that should have a higher hit rate without the need for spirit commands. I do not get it. That's the best I can do for now. It's better than nothing. At least there's the armor down bonus. Let's see how the ram attack actually works on these things. Ooh, it has talents. And that's a level up for Autobahn. Undersign and now let's see if we can actually kill somebody with either the Witch Buster or something else. Seriously? Nope, they don't have. Oh! Why is her Axel 12? What the heck? That's very expensive. Onaka-san, what the heck is wrong? Let's get the star sails somewhere around. Wow, that's awful. You can't even get Axel. That's even worse. Okay, maybe in the next turn he will. Richie, what's up? No, this won't be a critical, unfortunately. So sorry for you guys. Really bad timing to do a stream right now, but I just want to get this out of the way as soon as possible so we can move on. Ooh, he's lucky there. Too bad you can't fire from that range. Okay, we got Emma here. Get the Silk Bell a little further forward, so she can have the Wagahai X on command. Okay. Let's put this in the emergency save file, which is save 2. And then let's end the turn for now, see how it goes. Of course, those guys aren't gonna move. 76% chance to hit. Fine. fine. Let's see if it hits 76%. Still a bit of a low blow on that one. Ooh, Japanese. Wait, what? These are Japanese houses. What are they doing in Greece? That's a hit. Not much of a hurt, though. This much damage will definitely not slow him down. That's a hit. He's out of the fight. Nice. Are we in Greece or are we in Gunma? Okay, next up. Forward artillery pieces moving in. Fighters inbound. 47% chance to hit. We might see the D&D masks miss here. Hopefully the Ram will also miss because Gemi isn't really that tough. Oh, never mind. Oh, God. That is some significant damage right there. 3,000. At least we're still in the green, but that was pretty heavy. This is indeed getting kind of dangerous. Now let's see if we can actually score a hit with 70 over 34. So bad. See if we'll hit. Come on, you gotta hit. There you go. If Mika-san did it 24%, y'all definitely hit 34. And that's pretty heavy damage too. Good revenge bonus on that one. 5,000 points of damage, a little over half. We'll definitely wake him up later. Oh no. Oh, it's 47% chance. Let's just evade for now. We'll take care of him later. Wait! Oh, hang on! Oh, that's a fail! I'll have to restart this then. Dang it! I didn't expect him to move that fast. So it's those fighters that we have to deal with first, because they're the ones that are closest. So we have to attract their attention. We'll have to load from the very beginning then. Focus most of the heavy fire onto the island, and then we'll punch through. Dang it! Okay. No, don't quick save. Exit and restart. The most recent one, because the reload loads the most recent save, so that will reload the end of turn 1, which is a bad thing. Now, we need to focus our fire on keeping these guys occupied before they can get close. Yeah, they're the first ones that move in. So I'm gonna need to put everybody who has double move up first. So no need to worry about damage reduction for the time being, I think. I am so sorry about that. Accuracy boost. Stage move. Stage boost. We probably should have put AZKi in here. Maybe not. Increase move speed, and then increases the damage dealt by allies. And then I need accuracy boosting. Which one of y'all has that? Damage boosting, that's not what I need. That's all I... There you go. We'll have to move these girls over to this side. And we'll send everybody else over here. thankfully, the closest threat to the town is this tank. So no need to worry about it much for now. We can probably engage early. We'll definitely need somebody who's going to be using some pretty hefty striking. Oh, we've only got 4 stages on the field. That's not good. Intuition and charge. Because we're going to need to deal significant damage to these guys on the south side. Why can't I stack analyze? Need that guy taken out as soon as possible. So is this guy. They're the fastest so far. They're the ones that are closest to the town. So we need to take them out rather quickly. No need to XL. We've got double XL on that guy already. Block this guy, and then we're gonna cut this guy down to size. Hopefully 96% should be enough to wake him up. Ora no demanda nada. ¿Cómo estás? No demandas, It's the battle of the workshop tools, angle grinder versus hand drill. Alright, that's a good wake-up call. And the armor is down, so we can probably deal more damage to it. Dude, your afterburners have a problem. I think they're leaking. Boom, that's a level up for the both of them. So ignore those guys on the back and just focus on keeping these guys occupied instead. Too far. Iris, why are you so bad at this? Too far. Alright, let's see if this works. 9% chance. There's a 10% chance to hit or miss it. Time to bring the pain race. Chinatown breeze? Wait, hang on. Now I'm concerned. Oh, there is! But it's still emerging in Athens. There is a Chinatown in Athens. That's the first I've heard of it. Must be one of the younger Chinatowns across the world, if I haven't heard of it before. Very interesting choice of location, but it is a major trade hub, so it's not surprising that there would be a sizable Chinese diaspora over there. Okay, that guy's blocked off, but he can still move in, so we need to destroy both of them quickly if we want to survive this. Spirit up. Spirit up. Trying to witchy buster this guy. I think we can just block him off here. And wake him up with a witchy buster. 95% chance. Don't miss! Don't miss, Shifty! Unfortunately, I don't have Shion on piloting, so the damage will not get a elemental boost from the affinity bonuses. It should be enough to deal significant damage for him, that we can just push one of the other units to take him down. That's gonna hurt. That's smart. Ram, ram, ram! Ramming speed! Now we have to worry about him being still alive there and able to cause some damage. Do we send in Enma and the Silk Bell downwards here, or do we use her over there instead? Because I think they're definitely gonna need some help. We don't have anybody else with command control capabilities to keep them occupied. Well, we still have charging abilities for the Bribretsu, so I think I can send these guys over. Sweeping barrage! Oh, perfect! Let's take that guy out, and then the rest will take care of the other one over here on the right. Stand by all turrets! Utsikata Hajime! A little overkill for something that big, but I want to take it down rather quickly, so... I forgot, the other guy still has armor down, so we can probably make it easier to take it down. Whee! That's a hurt. Still not high on the idle levels, though, which kind of sucks. Okay, spirit up. We'll use Daunt later. Oh, we might not use Daunt at all, actually, which would be nice. Right, they're level 20, and Enmine's level 23. What if we can use a Wagahai beam on that tank? Yamada beam, rather. Yes! Let's go! Yamada beam! Good thing the Yamada beam is actually a post-move attack. Charge Kanyu! Yamada beam! Hey! Melt them silly. I don't think I've seen the Yamada beam be used on a ground target before. That's a first. Good shooting though, that forward unit is now out of action, and that puts Holux up to level 21. Excellent work there. And Louis Nez, just the right pilot to handle these big boys. He just needs support from somebody with fire, which means Mythica, since that's the closest. More Excel, drive up, and that's it for now. Let's switch over to Potential, and we're good to go. Now, how do we take care of this fighter? One, two, sun high, bam, She has drive, but she doesn't have the SP for it yet. Ooh, perfect. That'll clean him up. Josh, Ikazawa. The element of swimming. What? And, well, you gotta wash that down a bit. Excellent! That's not even critical. Thanks to the armor down, that was a serious boost to attack. 7,000 points of damage. He'll definitely feel that. 3 more noise fighters to deal with. Thankfully, they are not within range of the town, so we can take care of them much more effectively, I think. Yep. All 3 of them are currently blocked. Let's keep them blocked until the next turn. Hopefully, they'll be easier to deal with once we've done that. But I'll have to divert some of these units elsewhere. Ooh, I can drive. Drive an XL. Why did I should have stacked that. Never mind. And switch over to Opaizan. Should be easy. Unfortunately, wind types are pretty weak to ice, so Tencho must take the front when these guys show up. Otherwise, they'll be done for. Iris will probably move in southwards as soon as we are able, once these noise fighters have been dealt with. And then we'll spread out the others over here. Now, going forward, instead of leaving a defensive line near the town, might be risky. But I think there's a good chance we might be able to get something out of this still. We'll send Ojo and Chokosen out on the other side. Even with the stack there, not much to be seen. Time to excel. Seriously, why is no one talking about XL 12? That's very expensive. That should give the Vibretsu a bit more of a bonus to targeting. But the Star Sail is going to be well and left behind until the next turn. I think that's everybody. Okay. Let's go and override that emergency mode. Phase, good luck. Let's hope we didn't mess things up here. Budget missile! Hassa! They'll have to take this though. Hey! Ooh, that's gonna hurt. That's smart. 2,000? Wait, just 2,000? I didn't give these guys that much of a defense boost, though. Well, they are in town, so there's a bit of a defense boost, I suppose. Budget missile! No, that's the funny thing. Sometimes things you joke about are actually existing in real life. But it is, well, it is a very small town, so probably something like, small, no. Now, Google says they're in some of the suburban, they cover some of the suburban areas of Athens, so they're pretty much growing, but they're not as big as a lot of the other Chinatowns across the world, yet, at least. Ooh, that's a boost up. They're getting closer. Oh, please don't tell me that one was skipped. You don't want to restart this. Ooh, that's not good. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. 2089. Wait, what? I thought that was going to be heavier. Careful now. Yatta-da! Oh, I should have switched out pilots. Never mind. Let's see if we didn't miss anything from that. Yes, that was barely there. Sweeping barrage! And then we'll soften them up from here. We can probably split them up, put Iris down on the lower side, take care of the other squadrons over there. They're gonna be lightweight. Hopefully they'll oh, you won't hit me like that. Show some more conviction. So hopefully Iris should be enough to attract the attention of the enemy fighter squadrons down on the southern end of the island. so that everybody else can focus on the armor. That's accuracy down, so if they try to counterattack again, they won't have as much of an easy time for the next turn or so. Excellent. Ooh, IE water. We'll soften them up for you. They will take a hit from this one, though. Probably gonna get a penetration on the port side bow. No, starboard bow. Wait, no. That was a Citadel hit. A little overpinned, though. But still significant damage. Deploying idle energy reserves. Sweep them down. You lucky, lucky coot. 56 points of health left. He's not gonna walk away that easily. Alright, we survived that one. I'm gonna need Shinobi-san to take care of this guy. Keyta Eleki! What do you mean he needs a little more accuracy than that? What the heck? Okay, fine. Main cannon, 87% chance to hit. Shinobi-san, this has to be a hit, come on. Main cannon, charge kanryo! Chuho! Hasayoi! Hey! Ooh, the engine setup looks weird. 2 extra vertically stacked engines on the port side and a single engine on the starboard. That cannot be right. No wonder there was some issues with the afterburners. It's an imbalanced setup. Okay, that's 1 noise fighter out. 2 more to go. That tank is very, very close. It needs to go. How about these guys? They're slow on the uphill, and they're not moving yet, so we can probably take care of them later. Now, these fighters are going to be a problem. Okay, let's save up on the SP now. There we go. Elemental affinity going up in. Time to soften them up. Whee! That's a splashdown. 8,000 points of damage. Now we're dealing something. And we're going somewhere. Level 23. What do you mean they're still at idle level 6? The heck? Oh, Instinct is activating now, and so is Guard, which should help them survive a bit more. Fortunately, still cannot. Switch him out from ground attack. Seriously? No attack capability to pick up? That sucks. Hang on. Ooh, that's interesting. There's between 85 and 300 Chinatowns all across the world. In contrast, there are only 3 officially recognized historic Japan towns, and most of them are in the US, which is kind of sad. There are others elsewhere, like somewhere in Seoul and probably Germany, apparently, but they're not exactly at the same level as like a traditional Chinatown, which is kind of weird to think about now. Yeah, let me just reply to something here. There we go. Okay, so we have to deal with these guys first. Do I want to... Yeah, let's go and save on the second point here, since we pretty much clear that out. Hopefully we haven't missed our mission yet. Yep, we still have enemies in the open, and they're pretty close to the base, though, so we gotta stop them now. Iris should be able to engage those guys more effectively. They are just fighters. Genesis revolver, Hashastanai! A little too high. How about... Okay, light. How about light? Right, let's see if light should be enough. A bit of a save up on that one. Blind them with your radiance. Come on, Iris, this has gotta hit. It's 95%. There we go. Couple more fighters up on the way. And then everything else will be ground forces and a couple of... There's still a 5-man squadron over here on the southwest side of the map, but that should be easier to deal with once we cleared out these guys over here. Especially since they're slower than the noise fighter. There's one more noise fighter here totally forgot to deal with. Which one of y'all is faster? Subaru-san should have a... No, she doesn't have charge. Or she doesn't have charge or Axel. She does have drive though, which we could probably use later. How about we send Ojo over to this side? Too far. There won't be much of a threat. These guys are closer targets. So I could probably send it. Oh, the bonus party! Totally forgot about that. They're gonna tank this though, so I think we should get something like foresee. Then after that, oh cripes, that was wall. I should have gone for wall instead. Nah, never mind. Yamada beam. No, not Yamada beam. Yamada beam is only useful against anything that's softer than earth types. So let's engage him with a wind attack first, and we'll send everybody else down. Ooh, good damage. Not enough to actually push him back. Should be enough to clean him up later. Atare! Oh, that town is kaputt. Alles kaputt. No. Right, we'll send the Mythica down here since they're much slower. It should be enough to keep this guy at bay. Okay, focus. let's darken things up for him. That guy's gonna be going! Going. Callie, you're up! Boom. Bask in the darkness. Excellent. That threat is now pushed out for now, no need to worry about it. And the closest threats are now, well, and blocked. Except for this guy, I haven't taken him down yet. I mean, we could probably send the Lysians to support them, but most of the enemy threats are on the ground right now. So I think I'm gonna need a... Wait, did I give Aton hidden away? No, I did not. None of these guys have... Wait a second. Idolic Ion Cannon ready to go. I think we can just punch a hole through this guy. Water him down a bit. Hopefully it hits. I don't want to waste any resources on a 66% chance. Come on, Aton. Ah, that's annoying. Wait. The Evangelion? No, despite the water affinity, this guy can't swim that well. What the heck? It's only A-type on sea operations. It doesn't matter. Watering down, 92% chance. You better hit this. Ajimao! There we go. That's all the noise fighters out of action. Now we need to redistribute our forces properly so we can take these guys out much more effectively. A couple of Earth types down there, so well, I already have the Lagai X on action there. Let's have Ojo handle this guy. What do you mean there's still a bad chance for that? Dang it. Fine, D&D masks it is. Oh, there's a bit of a mismatch. Right, wind types are weak against ice types. We could probably use the Silbel. Ah, Genma joins the Silbel crew. What does she have? Disruption time. Her disrupt is pretty cheap. 30. I can actually use that fairly well. Alright, time to barrage this thing. 72% chance. I'll take it. She can handle most of the damage, I feel. Prepare to engage. Incoming! Prepare to fire! Please be a hit. There we go. Not much damage on that one, though. 4,000. Ooh, good evasion on that one. Excellent scoring. Even though that was a pretty high chance of a hit, 72%, somehow they managed to evade that. Excellent. Fortunately, Ojo does not have Excel, so she can't really move into use the fire ability yet. We can't use Okayu either. Since wind is very weak to ice. I think I'm gonna send the Hoisei over to this one. Yois. Is it in... Oh, I put it on flight mode. So she can fly. Then we can probably maneuver closer here. Now let's save energy, move them on the ground, get them on the road. So, player accuracy 15%, but that's going to turn out, or going to just disappear after this turn. So we'll have to set things up again accordingly. Unfortunately, we can't use D&D mouse that effectively because of the elemental mismatch. But they cannot engage us effectively because Ojo is a fire type, so any fire damage they can throw at us will be reduced. We'll have to get close to use the fire ability though. Asayoi! Hey! Excellent evasion there. Now, where do we put the Grand Bell? The Grand Bell definitely needs to level up. How about here? Good damage, but not enough to take out the noise cannon. They'll have to tank this. Can probably take out the tank though. Yes! Yes, live with this. You can still run away, you know. He sucks! Rocketto Punch! They really should have given the Grand Bell at least the final beam. Ooh, that guy got flattened. Right on the upper glasses. Too bad it's not a heat round, so penetrating at an angle is not exactly a bad thing. There you go, level up to 21. Now we've only got the boys left. No targets for the pizza slicer, but I can cast electric. Pizza slicer is a wind type. Neither of them is wind type. Anything for V-Breads to engage? No. I guess it's time to get up close and personal with these guys. Let's see if there's a hit. That's a hit, but that's not gonna kill him. Just a bit though, 53, a bit more on the morale, on the will boost, and they'll be able to take him out with one shot. Keyta AZKi! Oh, let's see if this is gonna hit. It's 67 points. Or 67% rather. I don't think that's gonna be a hit. Never mind, that guy's gone. On a critical of food. Hit by lightning strike in the air. That's gonna give the AZKi crew their much needed level up boost, and that's gonna be everybody for now. Quick save. We only have 19 more units to deal with. Hopefully that's gonna be helpful. Barrage standby. We'll kick them up as soon as we can. I'm pretty sure the Silver Bell can use the Ion Energy Cannon. Idol Energy Cannon by now. So we will take a hit from this. What? Dude, that's 2 direct hits from heavy artillery with high accuracy yet. Already. And they're still missing. Please tell me this counterattack is gonna be a hit. Come on, hit. That's a hit. Will, she'll be able to go for continuous attack, which means she can attack the other tank coming in after this. That's a level up for the Silk Bell. Ooh, Earth Tech. This guy's gonna go. It's a bit closer though, there's a good chance this will be a hit. But it's a bit lighter. It's just a 76. Ooh, that's a hit. Not much though. 1,079 points of damage. We can handle that. Rock Slide. Beautiful Rock Slide. With extra 2,000 points of damage. Or almost 2,000 points of extra damage. Budget missile! Unfortunately, AZKi doesn't have any fire elements in it, so these guys won't be able to do extra damage on heavy artillery. That's gonna hurt. Well, yeah, there you go. Now we're in the yellows. Well, definitely trying to hang in there. Budget missile! Budget missile. I wonder how much Torpex the warhead on this thing has. Not much by the looks of it. And it doesn't have penetrating abilities. Ooh, triple fives? That sounds like a good sign. Okay, here they come. And now we have the elemental advantage. Hopefully this will be enough to deal some serious damage, but we need to pull the AZKi back so it can be repaired, because this is gonna hurt real bad. I can sense it. Prevail helping us survive there. Let's whip up the store. What do you mean I wasn't a kill shot? Come on. Okay, never mind. This guy's gonna go. 52% chance he will score a kill shot, or a serious damage shot here, I can feel. Let's rely on Prevail to keep the AZKi alive. Oh, never mind. Good evasion there from Louis Nay. Now to shock him a bit with the Yamada Beam! Charge Kanyo! Hey! Yamada Beam! A little overkill, but I'll have to do. We need to keep these guys alive after all. That guy. That puts Holox at level 23 as well. Ooh, the fighters are moving into position. Genesis Revolver has a standby. A little overkill. We want to be flashy here. What? Oh no, it crashed. You're kidding me. Oh, come on. Hang on, let me double check if there's anything else just before we start. Dang it. We were doing so well, too. I don't know if there's going to be an update. No, this is the one I got yesterday, so I don't think that's it. Oh no, it's already at a different version. Is it? No, it's not. Dang it! Alright, let's try that again. I did save before the last one. So here's hoping we didn't crash anything. Dang it. We already saw what happened here, so let's just skip that. I think I'm not gonna use the Genesis revolvers on these guys for now. Hopefully it's the same outcome, but we will see the Bugahai X6 damage there, I think. Ooh, they evaded that this time. Excellent. And not a kill shot. At least the Wagai X is a bit more in the green now. Ooh, 2 evaded shots. Three. Excellent. These girls are racking it. And here come the birds. Okay, just to be on the safe side. Let's just use the weaker attack. Please don't crash on me. Yes. Incoming. Fox 2, Fox 2. Going evasive. That's a hit, that's a hit. Scratch 1 enemy fighter. Let's see, red section will continue their attack, we'll just push forward to the town. SB Buddha, stop! Please don't crash. What the what? What the hell is that whirring? This is Fox 2 because she's on the surface, so it's gonna be Rifle 1, Rifle 1. SB Fieldo, hot door! Yeah, it's holding for now, thankfully. Basically, the Shubangelian is our main tank for this operation. Thanks to the SD barrier, which needs more energy. Or he needs more energy. Tole! A little short, but... Oh yeah, Subaru also has that particular cut in. That poor guy. Akugami! Sada! Flash! Oh, that's 200% damage knockout there. Clean cut for Shubangelian. Excellent shooting. No, don't waste energy on a sweeping barrage, come on. 81% chance, can they hit? Incoming, Fox 2, Fox 2. Break right, break right. Right, missile shot trashed. I've got guns, guns. Scratch 2 bandits. Make that 3 bandits actually. And that puts them on level 23. Are you seriously just going to ignore the AZKi over there? I got bandits on scopes coming in from 6. Box 2. Incoming. Break right, break right. Ooh, that's a hit. Well, he took the hit in a non-critical area. That won't do much. Incoming! Damn! Oh, they're eating a lot of energy because of these sweeping barrage, though. We're down to 154 energy points. That should take care care of the fighters. Now we have to worry about the backup on the mainland. That's a hit. That's a big hit. Excellent shooting from the boys and the girls. Right. The southern end has been cleared. We are now at turn 3. We can probably handle these areas a bit more effectively. So we got a safe side, save on the backup again. We only got 32,000 points for that. It's better than nothing because we're not really using the Oshi points. Okay, now Ojo should be able to incinerate this guy. Yes! And continue. I think she has enough will to activate continuous attack so she can engage another target down below. That's a clean cut. That guy's going nowhere. Very immersive noise, right? Ooh, high-grade armor. That jumps them up 2 levels to level 22. Yeah, who else needs a bit of a boost up? No need to use hydraulic energy cannon on this guy. Alright, AZKi! Does anybody have cheer? I think we can use cheer here. Bless. Bit to storm! We can't use anything else for now, so bit to storm! 95% chance, are you kidding me? Angreifen! Alona! そして、さらば! Come on, you gotta hit. Krae! Finger launcher! Only it's 攻撃だ! That guy is definitely not walking away from this one. Clean cut. That's gonna jump him up a bit more. Level 24, excellent. But there's still an idle level 6? Why? Support attack level 5? Wait, she gets 5 support attacks? Seriously? Something I can use. Oh, now because the fighters are out over here on the south side, most of our units are out of position to engage these guys instead. Okay, save that on the lower end again. Because I feel like if I use the Genesis cannons on a counterattack, or Genesis revolvers on a counterattack rather, we're gonna lose a lot of time here. Swamithan, nothing there. Let's get the Silk Bell out. Ooh, she gets bonds now. Sweet. Rather the Brass Bell, not Silk Bell. What the heck is happening to my wall? Should give them a level up. Sweet. Her type is weak to wind type. Who we throw in? Okay-san, you're up. Good luck. Let's do some disruption. Air type. That's too strong, so let's take care of this guy instead. You can still run away, you know? Just 1,000? Dang, they really need a bit of a catch-up. What level are these guys in? They're already at level 25. Most of our units are way off that league. Alright, time to excel again. That's gonna be Ami's focus. But, come on, they should be at that level already. It's level 22, right? Right, elemental affinity boost. Let's go. Ooh, that's a kill shot. Critical. Excellent work there from the myth crew. Boom, baby. And that puts them up at level 23, but they're still at level 6. Do they have to be at level 25 to be able to get anything done? Who do we gauge? I mean, these guys seem to be a threat, but now let's soften this guy up instead. Yo, there you go. Baby. Alright, that's a wake-up call. Incoming heavy artillery, stand by. What do you mean she had to tank that? That was a really low accuracy hit, come on! Now down at 50%, getting a little too dangerous there. Iris. Land it this time, sunshine. Holy. That doesn't even get close. Over to that area. No, she cannot. Not even in flight. She doesn't have an XL either. So we'll just have to put her here. Most of the main threats are now over here. Only a couple of fires can move fast enough. Most of the tanks will be blocked off. Which means we'll have an easier time dealing with them. We just need to take care of these noise tanks. Can you engage him from this range? No. Let's focus up. Even with the disrupt on, they're really not exactly getting a bit of an accuracy drop, which is kind of a shame. But that's understandable. Yosh! Ishoni ka! Well, that's good enough damage. Should be easier to deal with in the next turn. Or if they try to attack us, we can just light them up. Incoming! Keep your heads down! Too close for comfort on that one. Who else is missing? Alright, we got Iris and the boys. And Akushio. Well, these guys will have to switch out a bit. Iris, you better work this one right. Oh, that's out of range. Okay, just to be on the safe side, let me save here first. If I use the Genesis cannons, Genesis revolvers, and it crashes again, I am just gonna keep Iris out of the fire line for a couple more runs. Don't crash on me now. Okay, menacing danger is more like incoming. Strike more. Strike more. Bayonetta. We're showing ourselves up again. Howling Lonza. That'll wake him up. 6,354 points damage. He's not walking away from that one. Puts Iris up to level 24, but her idol level is still at 6. Other at max will 150. Okay, wait. No need to switch out, I think. Just a couple more targets to deal with. 8 units, in fact. 5 fighters and 3 artillery pieces. So it's one section, one 5 ship element, and 3, or a single battery of 3 that are pretty much split up. Save it here. A bit of a jump there. 41,000 from 3,200. Not much to keep us alive. Enemy phase incoming. And this guy is going down. Incoming! Keep your heads down. Ooh, put a bang on that. Perfect. Excellent shooting. 5,000. Cleaning up on the artillery, please. That's 1 enemy artillery piece out of the fight. 2 more to go. And then we can just clean up the enemy aircraft. That jumps them up to 24, but their idle level are 6. Ilado is up to level 7 on their counter, which is going to be really helpful for follow-up attacks. Ooh, budget missile. Oh, they took that. Oh well. Prevail doing its level best to keep them alive. Dang it, we can't engage that? Incoming artillery! Keep your heads down! That's a hit. Big hit there, 3,000 on a critical too. You'll get 2 points! Oh, this poor fighter is gonna get swatted out of the sky. Incoming rifle 1, rifle 1. Missile shot trashed, both of them. Jesus! Necromancy! Nothing left but junk. Let's not waste energy on these guys. Oh, come on! Don't crash, don't crash, don't crash. Okay, don't crash. Watch it, incoming! He's gonna lock on to you. Brake right, brake right. interesting if Bay actually shows up in this chapter, and she and Iris manage to get a Rampage Ghost combo attack. Rampage Ghost! Ooh, that guy's gonna go. Goodbye. Ooh, now they're level 24 as well, and now we can finish this up. Wait, what was that? Wait, she's already an ace! Automatically cast Persist at the start of a player turn at 130 will or higher. Perfect. And Koro-san, final damage times 1.2 at 130 will or higher. Excellent. They are our third ace, technically, since Sora-san already got an ace boost. Getting really noisy. Let's finish this up right quick, and I might have to call it in because of the noise. Okay, let it see. Accuracy. Can't cast anymore, unfortunately. Got case cheers on. Does anybody have Bless or Fortune? No, Fortune is... yeah. Which ability was it? Okay, we could get Miyabi-san on West so we can get these girls out. Driver yet. Poseidon Pursuit is still too weak. Alright, analyze them all so we can soften them up. There's only 4 targets left on the ground. We just need to take them all off in this turn, and then we can call it even. That was, Rika-san. That's it. 4 targets on the ground. Now, what do we want to take out with? Definitely score some damage on those guys. Disruption time. Let's... damn it. Enough of banging already. Let's use our third aces to soften those targets up, shall we? Yes, aces. So many aces. Man, I actually don't remember the time I had more than 3 aces around stage 22 on a non-modern SRW, actually. Granted, I think the ace levels for older SRWs was 70. So you don't normally get an ace pilot at around this time, which is probably just around 22. That's still a lot. Okay, do these guys have XL again? Okay, I still have XL. So focus. level 24, level 22. Let's soften up the targets for the Gemudli height over there. Matsuri-san, you're up. Arona, soshite, sarabada. Ooh, good damage there all around. Might have been a kill shot if it was Matsuri-san in the cockpit, but we can't switch out yet. They're still restricted. Atare! Gotta work on your gas boost, partner. Bless. Who else has cheer? Suba. Perfect. Genmates supporting each other on this one. Now we can probably put these guys down to the ground so they can save on energy. And then cook them up. Nakiri Ayame Santo! Bueno! Waga no Hono! Yup, that's a kill shot right there. That gets him up to 24. Still at that level 6 though, which means definitely level 25 is probably where their eye levels go up again. 3 more targets. No, I need somebody with a wind skill. Oh yeah, continuous attack, I forgot. Nah. In that case, D&D mask time. You are going down, my friend. In style, I might add. Konna Kitty! I feel like some barrage outside because of all the hammering. Mutati! Good shot. That artillery piece it out. We just need to take out 2 fighters. Boom. Just 2 more fighters to deal with. Still can't use bonus party, annoyingly. Too far. Darken them up. Yosh, mina! Issho ni ikou! Timing all set off. Okay. Time to finish this up. Flashy, all flashy and sprightly now. Yeah, just to be on the safe side. Just 1 more to go and can't use Deathblade's driver yet, so just finish him off with the Ame-Same combo. Atlantis no tsukara misete yaro! Ame! 上げてのわせろ。よし、ロックオンだ。へいや。Yeah, that's gotta be a wake-up call. 7,500. That wasn't even critical. Boom. That keeps town safe. Come on! Ooh, enable. Sweet. Wait, why does she get enable though? That's a command ship move. Their idol levels are still pretty low. Intuition, of course. Guru moves by feeling. And of course getting Valor, perfect. Callie with Zeal. Yeah. Nothing new for the hard-working Reaper Rapper. Mastery conditions successfully completed. Excellent. We got the Yoshi point. Well done, darlings. Good work, everyone. That keeps the town safe. And now we're in the self-build conference. So good to see you all again, darlings. Why? Why darlings? That makes it more like she's just Narissa in cosplay. If any of you want some training regimes, I'm your woman. It's opt-in, of course, but if you do, you better be prepared. Except for my previous students, but that goes without saying. There will be no escape. Question, how did that town survive until we arrived? Well, that took just a bit of ingenuity and luck, dear. It was fortunate I read all our available reports about the noise earlier that morning, and it was downright lucky that my educated guess about their behavior was on the money. Suspicious. Which is that they do not attack as long as there's enough fear for them to feast on. That's some quick thinking. How do you keep the supply up then? By keeping people in their homes close to the noise, of course. Wait, dude, what? Dude, that's... what? And don't misunderstand me, I was in the house closest to them myself. If things didn't pan out, the villagers would have at least had a chance to flee while the noise were busy turning me into manager suit. Wow. 彼女は鬼か? Or rather, 彼女は悪魔か? Yeah, that sure is a play. You know, I think I did miss you, Genma. Oh, and I'm finally being honest. Good to have you on board, First Officer. We will be discussing our next moves in a staff meeting. We'll see you there. No rest for the weary, as always. For the wicked, you mean. We will be deliberating how to tackle the next mission. Pilots may submit requests to be assigned to specific missions. Oh no, but we will need to make the final call. Back on the island. Amphion. You knock off Muna. Knock off Muna Hoshinaba, look out there. Truly sublime. Suffering is truly a delicacy. Exactly what I needed after the cold shower that was finding out my power had been slowly draining after crossing the barrier into this world. For now, just observing seems to be doing the trick, but before long, that might become insufficient. I will have to find out if the suffering I inflict does just as well, or worse, or better. The idea is titillating. Look at me turning into an addict at the first opportunity. But so be it. Unlike those idols, we noise do not pretend. What the hell are you talking about? But Genma is a bit suspicious right now. I know it's not exactly a good thing to be suspicious of her, but the way she acts is just triggering my red alert points. Yeah, femme fatale talk indeed. Kinda scary, but I know she's supposed to sound like some sort of femme fatale, but all I'm picturing is Narissa in cosplay. It cannot be right. Well, much as I'd like to carry on, the noise has become very much unbearable, and unfortunately that means I'll have to call it in for tonight. Thank you so much, nonetheless, for dropping by. I am very sorry that noise has become too much. Hopefully it'll be a quick run, and by tomorrow we'll be back to our regularly scheduled mouth noises on my end instead. But hopefully that won't be an issue next time when we come here and continue on, since it looks like we might be looking at splitting forces, though I'm not too sure that's how it's gonna go. Anyway, we are now I'm now very interested in how things are going now that we got Genma on board, and we might be looking at separating the forces, actually. So hopefully we'll get some really good answers on that tomorrow. For the time being, though, if you got any complaints or reactions about the stream tonight, I'd really be grateful if you can share your thoughts by dropping a line on my Twitter or my Pixiv. If you've got a hankering for older streams that have expired here on Twitch, you can always check the VOD archive linked in the About tab of my profile page, and also searchable on YouTube under the same username. That's Lurk at Work, work with a U instead of an O. By the way, if you're currently checking the VOD, thanks for dropping by. Sorry that it was really noisy. I hope it was at least immersive, because of all the combat and all. But maybe tomorrow, when you come back, things will not be as noisy as they are. Hopefully you can also catch us live next time, but if your personal situation prevents you from doing so, that's fine. Just glad you managed to find my stream and you found something to watch. I hope that you continue your patronage and you watch the other VODs as well. There's a lot of them on the channel that might be interesting for you. Speaking of the channel, if you got a friend who might be interested in the stuff I stream, or who just wants to complain about PNG streamers in general, it would be helpful if you can share my channel with them. Twitch.tv/lurk@work. Also, Lurk at Work on YouTube. That's work with a U instead of an O. I think that's going to be all for now for me. Lurk at Work is now RTB. Now, I'm not too sure if there's anybody on my network that I can send you over. I might be able to send you somebody else who's currently doing a chat stream. Let me double check if they're around. Hang on, let me check if it's still out there. Yeah, noises in the game and noises outside the game. That is actually pretty neat. Now, I want to know if I can send you to somebody who's currently doing a chat stream. If you're on Twitch, at least. Oh, I can! Seems that that's fine. Okay. Currently setting up. Yeah, well, I'll be able to send you over now. But if you are heading out for the night, I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. Thanks again for watching. Sorry once again for the noise. Hope I can catch you all tomorrow as we continue on with this operation. I'll see y'all when I see y'all. Good night for those who are heading out, and stand by for those who are about to be sent over.